Hello YouTube, B3 here, back with another kicking action figure review. Today's review is the review you have all been waiting for. It is the Build-A-Figure Ultimate Green Goblin from the Marvel Legends Infinite Amazing Spider-Man 2 wave. Yeah, look at that bad boy. He uses the Avengers Hulk mode, and I dig that mold. I wanted that Hulk actually, but I could never find him for a decent price. Sadly enough. But, you know, I have this guy, next best thing, whatever. I'll just stick with my Planet Hulk and my Incredible Hulk. But yeah, this guy is really nice. I dig him. He's a cool Build-A-Figure. And oh man, I don't think I've ever completed a Marvel Build-A-Figure. I mean, the full waves of Marvel Legends I've gotten haven't had Build-A-Figures. So, this is big for me. My first Marvel Build-A-Figure. I mean, I have DC collecting connects, but I don't have Marvel Build-A-Figure. It's my first one. I just only collect Spider-Man, so unless the wave is all Spider-Man, I don't really have it. But yeah, Ultimate Green Goblin. I have been reading Ultimate Comics Spider-Man. All new Ultimate, though. I just started reading the Miles Morales stuff today. So, don't have too much backstory on this guy. I read the issue where he killed Peter Parker, or assisted in killing Peter Parker. There are a lot of factors that contributed to Peter Parker's death, like a bullet wound and stuff. And also the Green Goblin was the main factor, of course. They kind of took each other out. But this is a really cool figure. Love what they did with it. In the Black Cat review, I didn't mention it, which is my last review for this wave, other than this guy, of course. The torso came with her, but he comes with a lot of cool stuff himself. As you can see, he has these flame parts attached to his arms and to his back. Let's take a look at those real fast. Here's his back piece. Lots of different hues of orange and stuff in these. They're nice and clear. It sits on his back real well, which is really nice. And then you have the arm flame pieces, which are both a little different, which is great. And you can also use them for effect pieces and stuff. They don't have to just be on Green Goblin. You can put them on other stuff. Like you can set these on the ground and they can just be fire coming up or whatever. They work great for stuff like that. Very nice. And sometimes when you have the arms down, they'll kind of fall out. But, well, they won't fall off of him, but they'll kind of stick out like that. But if you have the arms up, they stay right down. I'll show you what I mean right now. These, see, you put it onto his arm, and it kind of hangs off like that. No big deal. It still looks like fire's coming off of his arm, but it's made to be on like this. So, whatever. But yeah, the Green Goblin himself. Very awesome figure. Really loving it. Got that Spidey vibe going on here. Zoom out just a tiny bit for this guy since he is big. First of all, do articulation. Head up, down, you know, side to side a little bit. Got it going on there. Wobble. Up and down on the arms, forward and back on the arms. Bicep swivel. Got a double elbow bend there. Got a wrist swivel. Also got a forward and back on the wrists like that. And then you have an ab crunch here and lots of other movement on the torso and etc. Got some leg movement there, rotation. You got to move that joint all about, you know, in and out. Good. You get that thigh swivel there, double knee bend. And you have up and down on the foot and an ankle pivot. Very nice ankle pivot. But yeah, Green Goblin. Very cool. That's a great detail in paint also. I don't seem to remember his horns being this long, but, you know, whatever. Once again, I have not read every single issue of Ultimate Spider-Man. I've read I've read 2 of them with Peter Parker. So, whatever. But yeah, he's got lots of, like, a little beard of horns there. Good job on the teeth, even if they are a little scuffed. He's got these gold eyes. Look very nice. Nice horns. The horns have little bumps on them. And they sculpted all these little bony structures on his shoulders and his elbows there. They look really great. Nice dark green on his skin. Kind of have that crest right there. That was on the Hulk too. Blue pants. The paint on them is a little off. I see lots of paints getting on the legs. And that is on more than just mine. That is on other people's figures as well. So watch out for that. You got peg holes in the bottom of the feet. He's got claws on there they sculpted on. Really love the sculpt of his claws here. Looking good. They made his skin really bumpy. Lots of bumps all over his skin. But he looks pretty great. I actually really dig the look of this Green Goblin. I really do. So yeah, now let's get into some size comparisons. First up, how about some figures from his wave? On the left we have the Black Cat, and on the right we have the Amazing Spider-Man 2, both which came with pieces to build him. And they all look good together. You know, I can see him slamming that Peter Parker into the ground, and I can see him fighting that Black Cat as well. I think they look great together. So yeah, he's going to scale up well with his own line. And here's some other lines. First we have the Marvel Legends Scarlet Spider, Kane of course, on the left there. And he scales up well with Green Goblin. And, you know, that means he's also going to scale up well with your big-time Spider-Man and your Future Foundation Spider-Man, because they are all the same sculpt. So yeah, he's going to scale up well with all three of those Spider-Men. And on the right here you have the Lizard from the Amazing Spider-Man movie, and they're both big characters. But, as you can see, Ultimate Green Goblin is bigger than the Lizard there, so that's pretty cool, and I think they look cool together as well. Now here's our Ultimate Green Goblin with the Amazing Spider-Man from Marvel Select. And you know what? It's not good for me, because I want my Green Goblin to be much bigger, but if you guys think this looks alright, then I guess it looks alright. I mean, personally, I don't like this scaling. I would want my Spider-Man to be smaller, so that my Green Goblin would look much bigger, which is why the Amazing Spider-Man 2 one looks great with him, or that Kane. I'm not really with this guy. You could probably work some of the larger Marvel Select figures. I'm sure it would be fine with them. Like, this guy with my Ultron, I'd be totally fine with, I guess. They're about the same size, I think, height-wise. But on my Ultron, I'd have to dig him out. I'm moving a lot of stuff around in here, so lots of stuff's buried. But yeah, you know, I'm not too good with Marvel Selects, but if you think he looks fine with this Spider-Man here, hey, slam with your Selects if you want, I don't care. So what are my final thoughts on the Marvel Legends Infinite Series Amazing Spider-Man 2 Build-A-Figure Ultimate Green Goblin? He's pretty cool. I'm very glad I own this guy. I can finally work that Avengers Hulk mold, and, you know, it makes up for the fact that I was never able to get that Hulk. And I don't really desire the Hulk as much now that I have this guy. Not because it's a bad mold or anything, but because I have the mold, and, you know, I can just work with it. I don't care. I'd rather have a Spider-Man character than the Hulk anyways, because Spider-Man's really the only Legends I collect. But this guy is really cool, you know? He's got good articulation, good detail in paint, good accessories, scales well. Whew, probably gonna have to give him 5 out of 5 stars, to be totally honest. I really am. He's a great figure. I really dig him. I do, I think. He's very cool, scales up well, all that other stuff I just said. So yeah, 5 out of 5 stars. Please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe, you guys. Check out all the cool links in the description below, including links to other YouTube channels, including some other cool channels I watch that some buddy of mine runs, you know. Check those out. Corticon, Jimmy Dan 93, and a few others. Check them all out down there. They all have some good stuff. And I wouldn't send you to anything I didn't already watch. So I do watch their videos. This isn't some kind of shameless promotion. I do watch their stuff and think that they deserve the views. But yeah, also, really come and subscribe to my other stuff, you know. The Slender Happening, my horror drama suspense channel. Super Friends Benefits, my gaming channel. Booth Reductions, my main channel, which has also other action figure and comic book stuff on there. Be sure to check those out. Links from the description below. Also, Facebook, Twitter. We'll follow you back on Twitter. The FIGPLA podcast, an action figure comic book-y podcast that we try to do every once in a while. So check that out. Lots of cool stuff down there, you guys. So, yeah, that's it. As I said, rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all later.